Hello and welcome to Committee and Field in Holliston, Massachusetts on Friday, November 12th for SportView's award-winning production of Holliston Panther Football 2021. It's found only on HCAT TV. Tonight the Panthers host the Framingham Flyers of the Bay State League. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, these two teams haven't faced each other in over 115 years. Mm-hmm. What do you think you're going to see from the Panthers against the Flyers tonight? Sorry about that.
Probably not what you saw 115 years ago. I think you'll see a good game. I think
might see a forward pass or two.
Yeah, you might see one. These are two, I would say, pretty evenly matched teams. Holliston's really started to play very, very well offensively and incredibly well defensively. The Holliston defense has really done a great job coming on in these last few games. Take away some of the penalties that Holliston has had, and they would even been playing a lot better. So tonight, Tom, I'm looking for two evenly matched teams. I'm looking for, again, as I said, the big three: no penalties, no turnovers, and good tackling. You get those three things, and I think both these teams will be in pretty good shape. And we'll see if I have a fun game tonight.
Okay, it's unusual that these teams, being in different leagues, have three common opponents this season.
They do.
They both beat Needham and both lost to Braintree and Milton.
Right.
So it'll be, when you say evenly matched, it's probably just as you said, Swami.
Yeah.
Holliston comes into this game with a record of 4-5 on the season, averaging 22 points a game on offense. Todd Kiley in his 19th season with the Panthers, his record's 155 wins against 52 losses. The Framingham Flyers come in with a record of 3-6, and they average 18 points a game. Their head coach is Rob Ferranti in his first season with the Flyers. Senior captains going out for the coin toss: number 72, Brennan Ibbotson; number 10, Chris Del Ponte; number 74, Patrick Griffin; and number 70, Robert Payne.
Well, we got a second here before the national anthem. We want to thank all our veterans. This is Veterans Week, and we hope they had a great Veterans Day. Thank them for their service, and happy 246th birthday to the Marine Corps.
Wow.
Of course, Chris Del Ponte out there. He's not dressed tonight again. We're hoping. I talked to him, and he was hoping to get into the Thanksgiving Day game. And number 72, Brennan Ibbotson.
Pray he gets doctor's clearance soon.
Yeah.
Holliston won the toss deferred.
Holliston wins the toss, and they deferred. So Framingham will take the ball. Holliston will get it in the second half.
And we'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment. And now Carlos Canto with Los's Pregame Lowdown.
Thank you, Tom. As you said, these are two teams that haven't played a regular season game of football in over 115 years. Last meeting was October 2nd, 1905. The first meeting, November 3rd, 1900. So this is a series that goes way, way back. But I wanted to highlight a couple players as we get ready for kickoff here. One of them, has just been, just a consistent element on this football team all year long. That's Devin Harding. He's got 576 yards rushing on 129 carries. That's good for 4.5 yards a rush. It seems like every carry is a big chunk play for him. And then similarly on the receiving side of the offense, Brady Sweeney leading all receivers with 611 yards of offense. He's got 30 catches, and that's good for 20 yards a catch. So we'll see how those key impact players do tonight against the Flyers.
Thank you, Los. Ken Dunn earlier this week said that Brady Sweeney is having the sixth best yardage season for a wide receiver in Panther history.
Well, he's got two more games, too. And one of the things Carlos mentioned about Devin Harding is that you get that good running game. That also is going to help your defense.
Number 23, Nick Cotting, gets ready for the kickoff and punches a line drive taken at the 12. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line where the Flyers will get pretty good field position to start the game.
Well, that defense comes on the field now. One of the things that I've noticed, Tom, with this defense that they've done, they've been getting very, very aggressive, which you know I like. And they've also, I like that they're hitting the receivers a lot. When they hit the receivers coming off the line and disrupt those routes, that really helps those other guys to get that extra time to put some pressure on the quarterback.
1st and 10 for the Flyers. Their quarterback is number 2, Cody Coleman. And a double reverse on the first play of the game to number 13, Joey Ferrante. And he's got a first down as he crosses midfield inside the Holliston 45-yard line.
Nice run by Ferrante. And what happened there was Holliston didn't contain. Quickly, Framingham lines up.
Framingham with some quick moves. Get a second play off and a nice little gain by number 7, Ben Lincoln, sophomore with 4 touchdowns on the season.
They should be waiting to let the chain set up first, but
they did not. Right. Got away with one. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Coleman with a low snap, takes it himself, bounces to the outside, but he is met by a swarm of Panthers. Nick Cotting and Cooper Olson had a hold of him.
Nick Cotting, nice job. That's what I mean by the tackling. We talked about good tackling, no penalties, no turnovers, and good tackling. That's a good job right there by Nick Cotting. Didn't allow the player to break his tackle and was able to hold on until help came.
Loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Flyers. Coleman with the option play, takes it himself, but he's met by 54, Pierce Alachi.
Well, we hear those two names a lot, Pierce Alachi and Olson. You know, they both do a great job. Pierce Alachi just really done a sensational job playing both ways this year for Holliston on the line.
Olson is number 1 on the Panthers with tackles, 41, leads the team. Pacheco, number 44, is 2 with 24, and Pierce Alachi is 3 with 24.
Big 4th down here, and Holliston goes right through.
And number 44, C.J. Pacheco, just blew that play up big time.
Well, Pacheco has that capability. Very talented, especially defensively, Tom. He's done a lot for Holliston, and coming out of that middle linebacker slot, he's able to come in and just break right through and make the tackle. And once again, make the tackle, and that's a big plus for Holliston. They get great field position.
So a quick start by the Flyers, but the Panthers catch up fast and have first down on their own 42-yard line.
9:46 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that stop was big for the defense because other teams were 52% on 4th down so far this season.
T.J. Kiley, number 13, is the quarterback. He hands off to Harding, number 3. Maybe picks up 1. 2nd down and 9. Oh, they're going to mark him no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Framingham sets up a 3-down lineman out. Now they get some more down there, okay?
Lima in motion, takes it on the jet play, but is hit by number 23. Nice tackle there. That's Luis Marrero Sierra. Say that 3 times fast. Nice tackle, though. Gain of 1 for Holliston. 3rd down and long. It'll be 9 yards to go.
Yeah, 1 high safety here, and Holliston can use this to their advantage. See if they can get a passing play here.
Sweeney split left in the formation. Kiley, short drop, fires Sweeney's way, and number 11 with a sure catch out over the 45-yard line, down inside of the 43.
For those who aren't in the area and are watching the game, there were torrential downpours today, so you're going to see like a little river there on the sideline.
So first down for the Panthers on Brady Sweeney's 31st catch of the season. He's got 9 touchdowns on the year.
Well, I think that's there, and I think Kawhi Lima's going to be there all night tonight too, Tom. They're going to play them one-on-one. They're going to beat their defender.
Fake to Harding. TJ rolls out, being chased. And he's going to scramble to lose a couple of yards, try to get back to the line of scrimmage. TJ on the season coming into this, 102 completions on 182 passes for almost 1,400 yards. And he's having a 10th all-time best season.
Well,
passing yards by a Panther.
And he's really done a lot in these last 3 or 4 games, too.
16 touchdown passes for the young Panther. Handoff to Harding, but he is stuffed for no gain as the Flyers come up big. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
Well, again, I'm seeing Lima and Sweeney being covered, single coverage, both of them right now. Maybe in the 3rd down they'll switch it off a little bit, but they're still only keeping the one high safety. So both of those guys should be open.
Panthers this season are converting 37.6% of their 3rd downs.
Lima to the right, Sweeney to the left. Kiley, short drop, fires for Brady Sweeney, who's open, and number 11 has a catch at the 10-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Tom, that's going to be open all night long because I haven't seen anybody be able to cover Sweeney one-on-one this year.
And we're going to take a little timeout with 6:26 left in the first quarter, no score. So number 11 pops up. Looks like he's going to be okay.
That's good to see because, as I said, he and Kawhi Lima are set up to have some big nights if they're going to, just cover them one-on-one. Clock running, 6:15 left to go in the first quarter, 1st and goal.
Number 24, Andrew Dennison pops into the lineup for Holliston.
More speed for Holliston.
So it'll be 1st and goal, ball marked at the 10-yard line. Fake to Harding, short pass to Gentile, and Joey G in for the score. Touchdown Panthers.
That play looked kind of similar to what happened last night in the Dolphins game when the big lineman caught the ball and went for the touchdown. That play looked eerily similar to that. I don't know if that's a new play that Coach Kiley just put in, but nice job, nice protection by the offensive line too. They did a nice job. TJ, great job, found his open receiver, and Joey Gentile used his speed and strength to get in there and score the touchdown.
And Nick Cotting punches it through the uprights for his 37th point after touchdown on the season, of his career, tying himself with Grant Slattery.
There you go. By the way, nice job by Nick Lotch on that catch. He had to get up and catch the ball up high and come down and set it down perfectly.
He does have some great hands. So for TJ Kiley, that was his 17th touchdown pass of the season, and that was the 6th touchdown catch for Joey Gentile. Holliston responds well to the quick start that the Flyers put on him. Defense seemed to dial it up, and a big stop by Pacheco just snuffed him out on 4th down.
Yeah, that defense, I got to keep going back to that defense. Everybody sees the offense and everybody sees the statistics, and rightfully so. They've done a great job. I'm not putting them down by any stretch of imagination, but that defense is really playing very cohesively, very aggressively, and they'll get scored on once or twice a game here, but they really, really do well, and in that time they gave their offense great field position too. And, of course, the offense responded with 5:45 left to go in the first quarter.
So Cotting ready to kick off again. The Flyer receivers flip-flop, line drive taken at the 25. And looks like he's tackled out at the 40-yard line, 41. So a pretty good field position for the Flyers again.
Yeah, once again, they get excellent field position to start the drive. Check to see. It's nice to see Brady Sweeney's back out there at safety, so that's good to see. This defense, you know, a lot of the defense is because of that defensive line, Tom. They've done a really nice job.
Give you the names of that starting defense in just a moment. 1st and 10 for the Flyers. They show a left-leaning formation. Coleman rolls that way. Fires complete to number 1. That's Zach Simakula. He's got a couple of touchdowns on the season, and he gets a first down for the Flyers.
Well, Simakolo's out there wide open. 3 defenders around him, but they were all playing off him a little bit.
So the Flyers are again quickly into Panther territory. Now they have a right-leaning formation. And the handoff to number 13, Ferrante. And boy, he avoids a couple of tackles and still going. Number 13, Joey Ferrante's got another Flyer first down. The referee waves on the sticks.
Well, while the last time they had the ball, they tried the same play, and Holliston was able to snuff that out very well, making the tackle. This time, Ferrante's able to get outside and break a couple tackles and get a big first down for Framingham.
So 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for Framingham. Coleman with the fake, takes it himself, tries to get the right corner, scoots down the sideline a little bit for a couple. Let's see where they mark him out.
It looks like they're giving him about almost 5.
And
Four
picked up
yards.
4. Yeah. 2nd and 6 for Framingham.
Early on in the season, that was one of the plays that really would really kind of killing Holliston was the quarterbacks getting to the outside and getting some long plays.
Coleman likes to run. He's got 12 touchdowns rushing on the season, 6 passing. 2nd down and 6. Coleman rolls left, winds it up and throws it out of bounds, intended for, looks like he's trying to get to Ferrante. Not sure. Tough to read these Framingham numbers, gosh. White on white with a little outline. Be 3rd down and 6 for the Flyers.
4:23 left to go in the first quarter. Holliston up 7-0.
Getting much from the Red Sea tonight. More like a red puddle over there. Let's go. Wake it up.
The voice of the Panthers, Jack Harper, trying to get the Red Sea going to turn back the Flyers again. Coleman hands off to Lincoln, and Pierce-Alachi just wraps him up.
That's exactly what happened. He went right up the middle. Of course, Pierce-Alachi, he wasn't having none of that. He just grabbed him and brought him backwards. Really developing into a really strong defender.
Gain of 1, it'll be 4th down and 5.
This is where you got to contain the quarterback, Tom. You got to make sure he doesn't get to the outside.
There's some real quickness. Ferrante and Lincoln and Coleman all showing quickness. Coleman rolls left to the wide side of the field and off the hands of his intended target, and the Flyers turn it over on downs again as the Panthers hold.
Well, that was a nice job actually by Coleman, the quarterback. He ran out to his left and put the ball where the ball could be caught, but the player just a little bit high, but it was a catchable pass. So Holliston takes over again on downs.
So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Holliston. 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. Panthers leading by a touchdown.
Panthers will start at the 25 this time. 1st and 10.
High snap for Kiley, brings it down, hands it to Harding, who rushes up the middle for a couple of yards, got 5.
That's Devin Harding, and that's what Carlos was talking about in the pregame lowdown, was that Devin Harding really, almost every time he gets the ball, he makes something good happen.
2nd down and 4 as he actually gains 6 on the play. Nice run. Hand off to Harding again, busted off the left side, but a nice tackle in the open field by Framingham. That was number 13, Ferrante.
Well, Ferrante doesn't make that tackle. There was another 5 or 6 yards at definite first down there for Holliston.
Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Go to war here on the offense.
Out comes number 12, quarterback Nick Larch. Cooper Olson, number 4, on one wing. And Larch takes it forward, and the front line pushes him across for a 1st down.
It's always interesting to see how the teams defend. It's the first time it goes in there. You know, in Holliston right there, they brought they had basically almost 10 men on the line and just one guy back.
Nick Larch took a quarterback sneak 34 yards for a touchdown against Medfield. So Holliston stays in war, pitch to Cooper Olson. Olson through a nice little hole, is touchdown saving tackle, but he's got a 1st down. Looked like he was off to the races.
Well, he did, and in this line, of course, they love playing the war offense. They just get to pound people, and the offensive line really likes doing that.
Pitch to Derek D'Angelo off the other side. And Derek's got a nice gain into Flyer territory at the 46.
You know, last week, of course, against Needham. Oh, Holliston's getting right back in there. I'll tell in a minute.
Holliston moving quickly. Pitch to Olson, right side. Makes his way through the open field. Number 4 is gone. Touchdown, Panthers! Wow, Cooper Olson from 44 yards, 46 yards.
Excellent run. Excellent blocking. What we're seeing now, the last 3 or 4 games, is that these young, inexperienced skill position players all just kind of hitting that next level all at the same time, and it's given Coach Kiley tremendous amount of options when he's running either the regular offense or when he's running the war offense.
Number 23 lines up, gets a good snap. Larch with the hold, and it's through the uprights for another extra point, making it 14-0 Panthers. Well, what was the official yardage on the Cooper Olson run, Andrew? 46 yards. Thank you, Los. That's his 2nd touchdown of the season.
I was going to say that the first few runs they had with that making a 1st down and then 9 yards, it was kind of similar to last week against Needham, where Holliston held the ball in that 3rd quarter almost over 11 and a half minutes, and looked like it was going to do the same thing here, except Olson took care of that with one little move to the left, back to the right, and he was gone.
He really does. He shows the same tendencies I see out of Harding, as they just pick their way through the offense,
they do.
The defensive line really easily.
Following the blocking, having that patience, but also having that acceleration, so when that hole opens, they can quickly get through it. Right. And that, and you really don't need really, really big, strong offensive linemen. You just need offensive linemen who know how to use the leverage and block, get that little opening, and they're through it. And once they get through it, it's Katie by the door.
So we're only in the 3rd quarter, but this is the 3rd kickoff for Nick Cotting.
First quarter.
Oh, 1st quarter, sorry. And he hits a ground ball, scooped up at the 20-yard line. And this is Lincoln, and he's off to the races trying to get there. Nice move as he cuts it back in, and he's into Panther territory. So the Flyers again will get good field position at the Holliston 42.
Yeah, they're past good field position now into great field position, and they keep giving that offense, the special teams keep giving that offense excellent field position. You see if Framingham can take advantage of that now. 1:13 left to go in the 1st quarter.
You know, to neutralize that kick return game, I've seen the kickers that can get it a pop
High,
up can
yeah.
really get a high pop up,
Yep.
get your return team underneath it, and we've seen some fair catches from that. So first down and 10 for the Flyers. Coleman on the option play, pitches it out to Ferrante,
Oh, what a
and
great
he is
tackle.
not going anywhere. As that was number 27, senior Derek D'Angelo. I still want to call him
Derek
Derek.
DeCastro. I don't play.
Taking
Here
a
you go.
trip down memory lane.
Getting right back up again.
So loss on the play of 4. Second down, handoff to Lincoln. And he has a nice gain to make it a makeable 3rd down and 4.
Now, one of the things you got to know, you saw Framingham do that a couple times, so you got to be ready. Wait till they get, if they're not, until they get back in their huddle, you get down where you're supposed to be. And then if they go back in their huddle, then you can huddle up too. Another big 3rd down here. Go back to that DeCastro tackle. It was really nice.
D'Angelo
open field
tackle.
D'Angelo, I mean, yeah.
Coleman rolls out to the left. Pacheco was in his face. Long pass.
Dropped.
And had to turn around. The receiver made a great try at that one, but incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good pass, and that was a good effort by the receiver too. In fact, I thought he was going to get it down there. And here's another 4th down by Holliston. And again, I want to say, get back to that D'Angelo tackle. He got out there and really in the open field make those tackles. That's a tough thing to do against these backs.
Came upfield, and we just seen Ferrante just get away from a couple of tacklers, and he made that one sure.
Now you want to watch that left side of the offense here.
Coleman, short drop, chase from the pocket. Cotting pushes him back. Fires it down the sideline, and incomplete. So the Flyers, for the 3rd time tonight, will turn it over on downs.
Owens, I'm gonna get.
Panthers take over.
So the Flyers, great kickoff return.
Yep.
Good first or second down to move into Panther territory, and then the drive stalls out.
14-0.
Panthers made some big plays, and that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0 Panthers. Will be back in just a moment with the second quarter action. All right, Panthers ready to start the second quarter in their war formation as Larch and Olsen and D'Angelo get out there.
I want to give Owen Zakshevsky some credit on that 4th down too. He's the one putting a lot of the pressure on Coleman, giving Holliston a 1st down here.
Zakshevsky checks in on this war offense. Pitch to Cooper Olsen. And it's forward for a couple of yards. Framingham coming up to stop the run. We haven't seen your favorite play.
The pass out of this, right?
Pitch to Harding.
Devin Harding, the other side for about 3.
So that brings up 3rd down and 4.
They're gonna, if they get any yardage on this at all, they'll go for it on 4th down. So
133 yards of total offense from the Panthers in the first quarter.
wow.
Here's the pitch to Olsen, and he is wrapped up for a big loss. So now it's decision time, as it's going to be 4th.
Yeah, they'll punt now.
Yeah, punt team, 4th and 8 for the Panthers.
Let Nick Cotting get that ball out of there.
Number 1, Semakula drops back to receive the punt for the Flyers.
I guess he's seen the films. Wow, he's way back there.
And the Cotting punt is high, going to hit at the 30-yard line.
Great bounce, great punt.
Out of bounds at the 20, looks like the 27-yard line. "28.5", says lovely Lisa on the camera. That can zoom in on the referee's shoelaces. I don't have zooming ability on my guy.
At least you got eyes. 10:33 left to go in the half.
So 1st and 10 for the Flyers, their worst starting drive of the first half. Coleman fakes it, takes it himself on the right side. Draws a crowd and pushes forward. So he made something out of nothing in that play.
Yeah, they got that scrum thing working out there, and he gets in there with a bunch of his offensive linemen, and they just keep pushing and pushing. As long as you get forward progress, the thing keeps going.
Call it 4, 2nd and 6.
Starting defense for the Panthers up front, number 74, Patrick Griffin, Pierce Alachi, Owen Jaksevsky, Robert Payne. 2nd down and 6 for the Flyers. Handoff to Lincoln is stopped right away. Keeps his feet, but looks like a short gain. Oh, that was a Ferrant. Ferrante on the run. Your linebackers are Gentile number 9, Cotting number 23, Pacheco number 44, Olson number 4. And then Brady Sweeney at the free safety with number 1, Miguel De Jesus at cornerback, and number 27, Derek D'Angelo at the other cornerback spot. 3rd and 4. Coleman low snap, scoops it up, goes to the air, and Semakula is wide open, and he is in for a Flyer touchdown. No laundry on the field.
Well, that was a nice pass by Coleman. He saw Semakula break out into the open, and he just hit him perfectly in stride. Semakula did the rest of that.
67 yards on the connection. Semakula with his 3rd touchdown of the season. That's the 7th touchdown pass for Coleman. And Framingham tends to go for 2. That's one thing I noticed scouting them. They don't kick a lot of extra points. So they line up their offense. Coleman low snap, rolls right, throws it to the outside, and incomplete. Had a wide open receiver just out of his reach. So with 8:59 to go in the first half, Panthers lead is cut to 14-6.
It's ironic. Framingham's worst starting field position, that's the one they scored on.
Right.
So Holliston will back out when they'll get the ball on the kickoff. And
Well, Holliston's got a couple of return men themselves that are dangerous.
they do.
Dennison with a nifty 90-yard touchdown run against Medway.
Medway, yep. And Cooper Olson back there, too. He can do some damage, as you saw in his touchdown run.
So Framingham puts the ball on the hash mark. Pop up kick is going to bounce, and look out. That's a live ball.
That is a live ball.
Went out of bounds.
So Holliston will have good field position if they take this.
What's the call? Got one of the Panther players signaling out of bounds. Or maybe they had possession. I didn't see who got that. Lisa, any insight? Got the referee's shoelaces, so the Panthers have the ball at the 35-yard line. That's what I was saying. You get that little pop-up kick,
Yeah.
and if your return team is down there,
And I don't know if that was, of course, they don't have a field goal kicker, so a place kicker, I should say. So I don't know if that was by design or if he just didn't get a good kickoff.
So trip receivers to the right of the formation for the Panthers.
Watch Sweeney here.
Fake to Harding and pitch out to number 24, Andrew Dennison. He's got a nice game.
That was a nice play, and that was a very nice tackle by the Framingham player because Dennison is quick, he's fast, and he gets out there. Getting him one-on-one, that's a tough chore.
That's his 5th catch of the season. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Three receivers to the wide side of the field, the left. Handoff to Harding, and he gets some open field. Nice tackle by Framingham, but not before he crosses midfield for a 1st down.
Nice run, nice hole that opened up on the left-hand side of the Holliston offense. Very nicely done, nicely blocked, and Harding once again gets another 1st down. He seems to be doing that quite a bit in every game.
Putting pressure on those defensive backs to make those open field tackles. They're not easy.
And it also brings those linebackers and backs up closer, so your passing game is better.
Fake to Harding. TJ rolls out, and he takes a big hit from number 24. Loss on the play. Timmy Sullivan with the big hit. So 2nd down and 14 for Holliston.
Clock running, 7:15 left to go in the 1st half.
Kiley fakes to Harding to Gentile. Gentile up the hash marks, and he's close to a 1st down.
You know, a lot of times they say a successful passing game and a running game, you need those wide receivers who can block. And right there, Sweeney put an excellent block on that defender and allowed the receiver to get the ball and get downfield.
3rd and 1, and out comes the War offense. It's almost like a call to the bullpen.
Yeah. Well, and this is a time now. You watch, you can see here what's happening. If Holliston can get outside at all, they can throw on this defense right now.
And Larch takes it on the quarterback sneak and is into the secondary with a big gain. He's like a cork in a champagne bottle popping out of there.
Twisting, turning, and going here and going there, and he just does a really nice job. Of course, that play over in Medfield was just absolutely great.
Right. So 1st down and 10 for the Panthers at the 30. 5:53. Clock is ticking away here in the 1st half.
From the 29.
TJ with the handoff to Harding up the middle.
Devin Harding,
He crosses the 25, it looks like. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
That offensive line, nice job out there. You Robert Payne and
Payne, Griffin, Alachi,
Patrick Griffin,
and
Alachi.
Vladimir Valesky.
Valesky and
had to
Grant,
step in.
Grant Harper at center, and they like getting in there. And you know, 3 of those guys are coming back next year. So with Valesky in there for Ibbotson, he's getting a lot of playing time.
So Coach Kiley signals in the play. Now Coach Ferrante's come out to talk to the referee. Not sure what the discussion is. Coach Ferrandi in his first season, but he's got plenty of assistantships around eastern Massachusetts. All right, now the referee puts the ball in play. 3 receivers wide to the right of the formation. Kylie with the fake. Chase from the pocket, and he gets too much pressure, and he is sacked on the play.
Well, Devin Harding did an excellent job stepping up, taking on that defensive end who was blitzing, or the corner, or the linebacker, whichever one you want to call it. But he came in on the blitz, and Harding picked him up in a nice spot to leave an open pocket. But a couple other guys get in there and were able to take down TJ.
We was outnumbered.
Clock running, 4:35 left to go in the
So
first
3rd
half.
and 13. This is 4-down territory for the Panthers. Kylie fakes the handoff to Harding, takes it himself. Picks up a couple of yards, be 4th and 10 or 11.
That almost looked like it was a design play for TJ, but he's been getting hit quite a bit out there. May want to protect him a little bit better, let him get the ball out of his hands.
The quarterback draw, can be very effective to an overactive pass rush. But Framingham played it well. And we got a timeout on the field, so we'll take a quick break with 3:44 left to go in the first half. All right, out of the timeout for the Panthers, it'll be 4th down and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Lima, Sweeney, and Gentile to the left, along with Harding. So there's 4 receivers to his left, the wide side of the field. Owen McCarron, number 86, is tight to the right side. Empty backfield for TJ. Short drop, steps up. Design quarterback draw, and looks like he's going to be a yard short.
He is. That's Framingham was able to close it off.
Almost got it.
He was very, very close. Very close. I don't even think it was a yard difference. It looks like over there where they put in the first. Oh, maybe they're moving a little bit more.
They moved the stick a yard.
Yeah.
So close.
Okay.
Close on 4th and 11. But that'll turn it over on downs. First time tonight for the Panthers.
3:37, and here we go now. With what's going to happen here? If Holliston can start holding them, they'll start calling some timeouts to see if they can get the ball down here. So see if this defense can
the
hold
Flyers' quick strike offense has got it across midfield.
2 timeouts left for Holliston.
4 times. Coleman, some confusion. Pocket fades away, and he is chased and corralled on the far side of the field. I think the refs gave him a lot of time to scramble right there, but a loss on the play of looks like about 3.
So with 2 timeouts left, it's interesting how Coach Kiley can use these. Now he could have used one there, thinking that if he can get them into a 3rd and long, they'll have to throw the ball. And of course, if there's a completion, but 2nd and long here, and he definitely, if they keep him back here, he'll use a timeout after this play.
Coleman rolls out, fires it, intercepted by number 9, Joey Gentile, and the Panthers are in business inside the 10-yard line.
Well, Joey Gentile did an excellent job of coverage there, and he read that pass very well, cutting in front of the receiver and putting his hands up high and going up and getting that ball.
His receiver was open. Give Coleman credit, but Joey Gentile just reached up and took that at his complete height, and just took it away from Framingham.
Oh, Coach Champagne, the basketball coach, is going to love seeing that, him getting up that high.
We've seen a couple of basketball plays by those guys.
So Joey Gentile scores the first touchdown and comes out here and gets the turnover for Holliston with 2:39 left to go in the half. And now you're going to see the War offense.
So War offense on 1st and First and goal from the 7. D'Angelo on the right. Olsen on the left. They go to D'Angelo. And we got a flag as he picks up a couple of yards inside the 5. The refs didn't like how that.
Looks like holding on.
Holding on Holliston.
Yeah, so that'll back the Panthers up.
Yeah, they'll go with the spread offense here. See, going for the war offense isn't a bad deal, because even if you don't get the ball in there, you're taking a lot of time off the clock. What they want to do here is score first, and if they can take some time off the clock, that would be nice too. But the big thing right now is to score with an 8-point lead.
So they back them up to the 16-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 16 for Holliston. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Lima is spread way out. Handoff to Harding up the middle, and Framingham's seen enough of that. Nice tackle.
They lost a yard on that one.
So it'll be second and goal from the 17.
Clock still running, under 2 minutes, 1:57, 1:56.
Sierra leading the way on the defense. Second down.
Coach Kiley signals in the play.
Well, they are eating up a lot of clock here. It's down to 1:30 left to go.
Kiley with the short drop, fires to the end zone. Nice sliding catch by Sweeney, but he's not in the end zone. But he's inside the 5.
Yeah, you got 2 shots at this here, and they're going to definitely take their time on this one.
So third down and goal from the 4.
So the ball's on the 4, so it'll be third and goal from the 4. And we're under a minute to go in the first half. Holliston still has timeouts to stop the clock.
Well, there's plenty of time. He wants his clock. Coach Kiley wants his clock to roll down. He wants to leave nothing on the clock for Framingham.
Kiley back to pass, fires across the middle. Number 11, incomplete. So to bring up fourth down from the 4.
Timothy Sullivan had the coverage.
I didn't see who it was. It was
Sweeney.
No, there was a Holliston receiver that went out to the left.
4th and 4.
It was Gentile. He was open out there.
And we got a timeout on the field with 38 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
All right, 4th down, 4th and
All right,
goal
coming
from
out of
the
that
4.
Framingham timeout, it's 4th and goal from the 4. Lima and Sweeney jog to their position left of the formation. Kiley will have Harding in the backfield. Gentile and McCarron are to the right. Now Sweeney and Lima come in. Gentile to the left.
He's open. Oh, he's open. Get him.
Kiley to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. So the Panthers turn it over on downs deep in Flyer territory.
Flyers will take over.
Kind of debating during that timeout whether or not Coach Kiley would have called for a field goal there. Definitely makeable field goal.
He must have felt he had the play, and
well, yeah,
and it seemed like Sweeney was open, but that second defender got over there and just made it crowded.
Right, there's no doubt he should have gone for it there, but he also had the other option.
So Flyers with the ball on their own 4 are 96 yards away from their end zone.
Yeah, and we better be careful here because they've
been big play.
We saw something like this at the end of the first half. Was it the old Rochester game? And
yeah, Semakula got open just the last play they ran.
Yeah, you want to be in a prevent defense here.
Looks like they got double coverage on Semakula. Coleman takes the snap, retreats to his end zone, fires across the middle, picked off! Number 11, Brady Sweeney, caught the ball, but it looks like he twisted an ankle. So Our enthusiasm is curbed a little bit while they well, we'll take a timeout while he's down on the field. We'll be right back. All right, 22 seconds left in the half. Sweeney limped off the field.
Well, first of all, on that play, nice job playing center field on the prevent by the safety Sweeney. He did a great job with the interception. Got down, got a little hurt on that play. But now Holliston's got the ball, 22 seconds and 2 timeouts left.
And the ball's on the 24-yard line. Kiley back to pass, fires to the left, wide open. Number 9, Joey Gentile with the catch, and he's inside the 10 for a first down.
Joey Gentile on the last 3 or 4 plays has been open almost every time down in that left-hand corner.
And there's a timeout with 12 seconds to go by Holliston. So it'll make it first down and goal for Holliston. We'll be right back. So the ball's on the 5-yard line. So first and goal from the 5. They put 15 seconds on the clock. Holliston still has a timeout, I believe.
They have 1 timeout left.
Kiley, short drop, fires to his right. Touchdown, Panthers! And number 14, Kawhi Lima with the touchdown catch. That's his second touchdown of the season. With just 11 ticks of the clock to go here in the first half.
Well, that was a great play, very well designed play by Holliston, and nice pass by TJ. He got it right in that little window, able to get it to Kawhi Lima, and Kawhi, I call him the possession receiver in this offense because he's always there. He can always get you that first down.
Cotting's kick is strong and through the uprights. And that makes it 21-6 Holliston.
21-6.
And with Lima, he gets out there and he gets a lot. He gets open a lot. So that's why I consider him kind of like the possession receiver on this team.
So TJ Kiley, that's his 18th touchdown pass of the season, and like you said, that was a sharp one right there.
And again, this defense coming up with big plays, two big turnovers down here. One, Holliston wasn't able to score on, and then the second one, the one by Joey Gentile, and then, of course, the second one by Brady Sweeney.
We've seen a lot of well-defended passes this season, but that's just the third. Those 2 interceptions, their second and third interceptions on the season for the Panthers.
And again, what you're seeing is the experience that these kids are getting now. The younger kids coming up, they're getting a lot of experience. They're in the right place at the right time, and they're making all the right plays. They were always physically able to do this. Athletically, they've always been able to do this. But a lot of times it just takes the coaching to make sure you're put in the right place at the right time to take advantage of your physical capabilities. And that's what the Holliston coaches have done for these kids.
Referees want to stop the action. They don't like the clock. They want to talk to the guy with the telephone. They usually have TV timeouts when the pros play, and they go to the guy on the sideline. Says, "Should we run the clock or?"
All right, here we go.
Leonard Infante deep for Framingham, but it goes to one of the up-backs at the 25. And he keeps his feet all the way out to the 44-yard line. So great field position again for Framingham.
4 seconds left. Looks like probably one play.
Should they take a knee or go for it, Jay?
Well, obviously, in this situation, you go for it.
Dropping back to the deep into the Panther territory are number 23, Cotting, and number 1, DeJesus.
If you got the Ferrente or one of your other guys there who with a lot of speed, you can go short to him and let him try and do his thing. You don't always have to put the ball downfield deep.
And Rohith Ramathan Number 2 is in on defense for the Panthers. Coleman hands it off to Ferrante, and he is tackled just short of the midfield, and that'll bring us down to the end of the first half. Panthers 21, Flyers 6. We'll be back with second half action in just a moment. And now Los with the halftime lowdown.
Thanks, Tom. A very good half from the Panthers against the Framingham Flyers. They have a 21-6 lead as we just about get ready for the third quarter. Panthers have been dominating the stat sheet tonight. They have 214 total yards to only 130 for the Flyers. 9 first down for the Panthers, only 4 first downs for Framingham. It's 102 yards passing, 112 yards rushing for the Panthers, 81 yards passing, 49 yards rushing for Framingham. Both teams getting some pressure on the quarterback. 1 sack for Holliston, 3 for Framingham. And then penalties is only 1 penalty so far tonight. That's for Holliston for 9 yards on a holding call. Third down conversions have been a key stat tonight. Panthers are leading that category. They are 4 for 7 on third down. Conversely, they are holding Framingham to only 1 for 4 on third down. Individually for the Panthers, quarterback TJ Kiley is 7 of 9 for 102 yards. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's had a very good first half. And then leading the way on the ground, Cooper Olson. He's got 56 yards, 46 of that on a long touchdown run. And then the other leading rushers are Devin Harding with 26 yards, and Nick Larch has 11 yards out of the War offense. Leading receiver for the Panthers is Brady Sweeney. He's got 62 yards on 3 catches. Joey Gentile and Kawhi Lima checking in with 1 receiving touchdown apiece as well. For Framingham, quarterback Cody Coleman is 2 of 8 for 81 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Joseph Ferrante is their leading rusher. He's got 28 yards on the ground. Their leading receiver is Zach Semakula. He's got 2 catches for 81 yards, including a long 66-yard touchdown, Framingham's only score in the first half. Defensively for the Panthers, Cooper Olson leading the way with 5 individual tackles. That includes a sack and a tackle for loss as well. CJ Pacheco, Miguel DeJesus, Pierre Salachi, and Robert Payne checking in with 2 tackles apiece as well. And then the big impact plays of the first half on defense, Joey Gentile and Brady Sweeney, each with big interceptions. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Thank you, Los. Here we have the kickoff by Framingham to start the second half. Taken back on the 25-yard line. And spinning his way almost to the 45 is Andrew Dennison.
Boy, is he exciting. You love to watch him. I love when he gets the ball, and he's got no fear on punt returns, and he's just really a lot of fun to watch him. He's given Holliston a real nice field position here.
Holliston with a real opportunity to put the first dagger in the Flyers tonight as they scored with just 11 seconds to go. Kawhi Lima took a pass from TJ Kiley with 11 seconds to go in the first half, and now here they just received the second half kickoff. If they can get a drive going coming out of the locker room.
You might be able to, sorry Tom, you might be able to see some mist on the field right now. That's because it's been raining all day, and all that moisture is finally starting to settle in like a little bit of fog here.
Thank you, Bruce Schwegler.
Bruce Schwegler. Wow.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Kiley turns around to Harding. Harding bounces it outside and through the secondary. He's got a first down and a nice tackle, but he's into Flyer territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's a question there is who tackled who. I mean, I think Devin took the tackler and drove him downfield a little bit.
So great play on first down for the Panthers. They pick up 15. Coach Kiley sends in the signal for the play. Two running backs in the backfield for Kiley. Hand off to Harding.
Harding again
Wow.
for about 4.
Picked up 3 or 4 yards.
Well, he was able to pick up those yards because of some really nice blocking out there.
That's Owen Zakshevsky, number 8. They pulled back into the fullback spot. We saw that a little bit up in Needham.
Yeah, they took. Well, of course, Brady Sweeney's no longer available tonight, but they also I saw Kawhi Lima was out. I don't know if I know he's still out. So this is a running formation that they have. I guess you'd call this the spread war.
And a penalty on the play. So we'll do first down over. It's against the Panthers.
All right, I'll bring that one back. It'll be 1st and 15.
1st and 15 for the Panthers as Lima comes back on the field.
Yeah, now they have their normal spread out. Well, no, actually they don't.
Lima and Gentile to the right, Dennison to the left. Zakshevsky's in the backfield. Fake to Harding. TJ rolls out to his left. And a nice catch out there in the fog by number 8. Or is that number 9?
Close to a first down.
Joey Gentile's got a first down for Holliston after the penalty.
Well, I mentioned that earlier. That opportunity for Joey to get across the field and get to the left-hand side of the field, he's getting out there and he's getting covered, but he's not getting covered well enough, and he's coming up with some nice catches. Nice pass by TJ too.
1st and 10.
1st and 10, Holliston. At the 35-yard line of the Flyers, 9:49 as we start the third quarter, clock running. Fake to Harding, to Lima. And he doesn't break a tackle, but we got a flag coming right into the mix.
Looks like holding on Holliston.
So that's going to back the Panthers up again if it is against Holliston.
Ref's talking it over. 9:34 left to go. Hopefully we'll still get to see the scoreboard, but it's getting a little foggy out there now.
The streets of London.
This holding.
So actually, Coach Ferrante is going to decline the holding call. Bring up second down and a loss on the play after the Lima catch.
2nd and about 13, it looks like.
2nd and 13 through the fog. TJ, short drop, pocket collapses. And he is thrown to the ground by big number 79.
Big number 79. Rohib
Lawal. And that brings up 4th down, and out comes Nick Cotting and the punt team.
Well, the Flyers hold.
Well, that was an interesting but a very correct call by Coach Ferrante for Framingham. Nice job declining that penalty and giving Holliston one less opportunity.
Cotting's kick. Nice spiral, drives back, and a fair catch is called for, but inside the 10-yard line. So the Flyers will be way back on their first drive of the second half.
Holliston leads it 21-6.
And now that defense gets back out on the field, and they've just been, except for one play, just really, really sensational tonight.
They put a lot of pressure on the Flyers when they were deep in their own end.
And this is interesting, too, because if Coleman should go back to pass, he gets in that end zone, and any penalties in there would be a safety. So that puts a lot of pressure on that offensive line of Framingham's.
Coleman I guess they had a wildcat snap that time. And Holliston saying they got the ball.
Apparently after the whistle.
I didn't hear a whistle right there.
8 or 7.
Let's see, they moved the chains a couple of yards. Second down for Framingham.
He looks like he's might have the first.
To a
No.
first down, it appears. Actually about
Third and short.
third and about 3.
Oh, 3rd and 3. Wow.
Noah Perlman, number 15 on the carry.
Ball marked right on the 15.
Coleman rolls to the wide side of the field, fires, complete.
Complete.
And he's tackled at the 43-yard line. Nice catch by number 6,
Gentile had the tackle, but at first
Joseph Balboni.
Joseph Ferrante with the reception.
Romanathan, a nice tackle there on that play.
Right on the 42.
They put the ball at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Flyers. There's the handoff to Lincoln. Tries to work his way down the line. And he finds a little crack in the Panther defense and gets out near midfield. Looked like the Panthers had him corralled at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it did.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 for the Flyers. Actually, 2nd and 3. Low snap. Coleman fires it incomplete. Would have been good for the first down, but seemed to be a little low on the throw. So 3rd down and 3.
And see how much pressure Holliston can put on here. Once again, you got to be very careful with Coleman. You cannot let him get outside.
3.
Coleman hands it off, and into the backfield is number 7, Ben Lincoln. I think that was Lincoln on the carry.
For about 13.
And he's got a big gain and a first down, and the Flyers are to the line quickly at the
Wow,
35. And
They're really, I mean, the
moving even faster than the
chains aren't even
chain
set
gang
out
can get
there.
down
And
there.
you know, they're signaling up to here, and they're telling them, you know, to run the clock. But boy, oh boy, I thought this was supposed to be.
2nd down and 6.
Oh
Low
yeah,
snap
yeah.
and
No,
procedure penalty there.
Yeah.
Who was the marathon runner that used to use the stakes on the far side for Holliston?
Back 5.
Marathon runner.
It's 2nd and 11.
Bill Mayer.
Bill Mayer.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's not like they got Bill Mayer over
Yeah.
there running those stakes.
Oh sure, Bill Mayer and Dave Burrows and Steve Gallagher, and that was a heck of a crew out there.
We had a real great chain gang. So 2nd down and 11, call it for Framingham. Coleman across the middle, high.
Dropped.
Had an open receiver, but it was just too high.
Not only an open receiver, but if he caught that, he was gone. There was no one in front of him, and that was
High
a big
speed
drop.
play, high risk.
So 4th down,
No, 3rd down.
3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 11. Got to put your fog glasses on.
And I live with fog glasses on. It doesn't do me much good. 5:12 left to go in the 3rd. Be a big stop here if Holliston can get this ball back.
Coleman with three receivers to his left. He rolls left. Big Robert Payne gets his hands around him and intercepted by number 1, Miguel De Jesus. And he's working his way down the sideline, and he's all the way to midfield. His first interception of the season.
There's a flag on the play. That was Robert Payne with the pressure up the middle.
All right, clock is stopped with 4:59 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. All right, the Flyer player walks off the field, but the Panther offense is back on the field, and that's good news after the third interception of the night.
Boy, and just like the other ones, De Jesus went up high to get that. He was behind the receiver. He went up to get that and had a nice return, but there was a penalty, so first down for Holliston here. First
The
and
ball's
10.
at the 27-yard line for Holliston, or 28-yard line, excuse me. Hand off to Harding. Oh, fake to Harding. Fake me out. And number 4, Cooper Olson on the jet play counter. He's got a first down.
Nice fake there by TJ.
I saw Harding. I could have sworn I saw him get the ball, but Ives deceiving me in this fog. Actually, the fog's starting to lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, the fog's blown away.
So Holliston with a first down at their 40-yard line.
4:20 left to go in the third. Clock's running.
Lima to the left, split out wide left. With Dennison in the slot. There's the handoff to Harding this time.
Harding was stopped for
Trying to fight for yardage.
no gain, but lost a couple.
Framingham snuffed that out.
Boy, the
Difference of opinion down on the field.
well, there usually is.
Going to be a loss of 3, so second and 13 for Holliston. Coach Kiley checks his notes and then signals in the play. Holliston's going to take a timeout. With 3:11 left to go in the third quarter, we'll be right back.
21-6.
Okay, out of the Panther timeout, it's second down and 13 for Holliston. See what they got dialed up.
Second and 13.
Kylie tonight is 9 of 11 for 115 yards.
He
Thank
might be adding some here too. Empty backfield.
Handoff
Oh.
to number 4, Cooper Olson, who avoids a tackle and gets a first down as he crosses midfield. Boy, did he pick his way through the Flyer defense.
14 yards on the carry.
Dennison really tried to sell that fake there.
He did for a while. He kind of held the linebackers because it was a nice fake.
Well, when you're speedy like that. So the ball's at the Flyer 49 as Holliston crosses into Framingham territory with 2:33 here in the third quarter. Kiley to Harding.
Devin Harding. That's about
And
6.
Harding is forward for about 6 yards.
He is just so consistent. You know, he does a nice job. Once in a while he'll break one, and once in a while he get caught behind the line of scrimmage. But for the most part, he's always getting there 3, 4, 5, 6 yards. And, you know, you get that 2 or 3 times, you're going to get a first down every time, you know. And nice job by the offensive line, too, to help him out.
Second and 5 for Holliston.
Clock is winding down, and 1:45 left to go in the third quarter, and Holliston's holding on to this ball for a while. Oh, he ran right
Harding
into the
is hit right away by number 13, Ferrante, with a ferocious blitz right there.
And I will tell you why. They set up that blitz unbelievably well, and it happened to go right where the ball carrier was, and he just came flying through there. And really, when you put 7-on-5 out there, it's the 7's usually going to win.
A couple, it'll be 3rd and about.
3rd and 8.
So you might want to take a little shot here. We'll see how Coach Kiley does this, if he takes a little shot downfield.
TJ, short drop, fires across the middle.
Oh, flag,
and a
yeah.
flag is thrown as
Excellent.
Gentile was trying to get his
Yeah.
hands out in front of him. Got hit by the flyer before the ball arrived.
And that is not an automatic first
But
down.
it'll be a 10-yard penalty, which should give the Panthers
Yep.
a first down.
Should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it will be, because it's still a 15-yard penalty.
It is 15 for the first
15-yarder.
Oh, Holliston will take it. Brings it all the way to the
32.
Flyer 32. So Holliston's within striking distance, 4 down territory. 50 seconds left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Fake to Harding.
Oh!
And ducked by Dennison. And he is off to the races up the sideline and spins his way inside the 15.
I am so happy that fog lifted. If that fog hadn't lifted, we would have missed that play. What a great job by Dennison. A lot of times, in the pros, you see guys jumping over tacklers.
Right.
Here, Dennison went under the tackle. What a beautiful job.
And he was quickly up free field, took advantage of the mistake by Framingham.
And it looks like
And that'll
Holliston-
be the end of the. They're going to let the clock just wind out at the end of the 3rd quarter. 21-6 Holliston, and we'll be back with 4th quarter action in just a moment. All right, 1st and 10 for Holliston, just outside the 11. I guess they're the 12-yard line. So it's almost like a goal to go, but they could get a first down. Dennison in motion, and he gets caught around the ankles. And that is a big loss.
That nice play by Framingham defensively. They came up and kind of got through. I'm not quite sure if I couldn't see from here if they were if he was blitzing or not, but they did a nice job on that. And well, that just gives Holliston a little more area to run their play in this time.
Loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Ball's at the 18.
I like that Joey Gentile play, cutting across, getting into the far corner of the end zone. See if
Gentile's on the slot to the left. Short drop by Kiley. Gets into trouble, and he is sacked. And that was Lawa again. He's a big player to try to slow down. So this backs Holliston up all the way to the 25-yard line, 3rd down.
2 chances here to get in. And/or kick.
3rd and about 25.
Holliston's looking to let this wind down to 10:23 and then call a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout too. All right, big 3rd down for Holliston as they're out at their 25-yard line. Lima goes to the right, Dennison to the left, Gentile in the slot to the left. McCarron is tight to the right. Harding in the backfield. Fake to him. TJ rolls left. Throws to the end zone. Lima, sliding across. Almost made a circus catch in the end zone. So that'll bring up 4th down and forever, 25. Take another shot at the end zone. Why not?
Well, you have to, yeah. I mean, it's really out of kicking range here. Oh, maybe they're going to go. They're going to go for Cotting to kick.
Well, this is a stunner. 42 yards.
I will tell you
This is going to
this.
send Ken Dunn to his record book.
If this was 10 yards closer, I would guarantee you he'd make this. This would be great, but he's going to have to kick just a little bit harder than a normal extra point here because his extra points have really been traveling well.
And he kicks it strong through the uprights. It's good. Field goal by Nick Cotting, number 23, a 42-yarder. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Yeah, and if you're Ken Dunn and you're out there, let us know because I've never seen one that long.
What a kick by number 23. He hit that one with confidence.
He did. He did. Nicely done.
So Holliston 24 and the Framingham Flyers 6. Holliston up by 18 points now.
There's your 3-possession game, and that's what Coach Kiley wanted. That's what he got, and great job. Like I said, normally if that was 10 yards closer, his extra points would go that far, but that was a little bit outside of that range, and that was excellent job by
That
Nick.
was a bomb by number 23. He's already had one big kick this year as he had to hit the extra point down in Medway with 23 seconds to go, and he made it straight and count. And that was the margin of victory. And Medway tried to scramble for a field goal with 7 seconds to go.
Right. And
Couldn't get it done.
They couldn't get it done, is
And,
right.
Kudos to number 40, Robert Collier, the long snapper there, and number 12, Nick Larch, with a great snap and hold. Ball bounces to Framingham at the 15. And Ferrante carries it all the way out with a pretty good return.
So now that defense gets out there again, a defense that has really done a great job tonight in the first 3 quarters and holding Framingham to basically really only one big long play, and that was the touchdown pass. It was 66 yards, low, something like that. So this defense, I told you before the game, they've really been playing well. And let's see if they can finish this off here. See how now the defenders are up close. I love that.
Here's the jet play for Ferrante, and boy, is he shake and bake and spin. And Olsen puts him down, but close to a first down. Wow, he's got some moves. That's the coach's son also, Ferrante.
The referee,
Flyers move quickly on a 2nd and 2.
No, that's offsides.
Oh, and Coleman takes a hit by number 70 as he was letting go of the ball. Robert Payne made that ball be misdirected and incomplete.
I talk about Alachi and Payne and Griffin, and those guys have done a great job all year long, both sides of the ball. Of course, Robert Payne and Griffin and Ibbotson, who's not out there tonight, all the 3 captains out there.
He inflicted some pain with that blindside hit. That was a great one. So 3rd down and 2. Coleman's going to roll left. Fires and out to the flat, incomplete.
I will tell you this. If Coleman's receivers could hold on to the ball, he'd be having an excellent night tonight because he's really putting that ball where it can be and should be caught. And unfortunately, the receivers haven't been able to help him out too much with that. But you really can't lay a lot of that on Coleman. He's done a really nice job of putting the ball where it should be.
So 4th down and 2 for the Flyers. Framingham has to go for it. Coleman, short drop. Incomplete as he goes high for Ferrante.
No flags, Panthers take over.
And Holliston takes it over on downs. What's that, is that the 4th time tonight? Anyway, thanks, Los. Holliston will have the ball at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
You know, it's all coming together now for this team, and it has been really, you know, the Norwood game is kind of an outlier. That Ashland game, you know, was anybody's game. They really had every opportunity to win that, especially in the first overtime with the ball down close to the goal line. And since then, though, this team has really, really played well, both offensively and defensively. This is the kind of team that, you know, quite frankly, that Holliston's used to seeing, you know, with a good defense and in the offense that can score a lot of points.
You're
And
correct. Sorry, Jay, you were correct, Tom. That was Holliston defense forcing 0 for 4 on 4th down for Framingham.
Go Panthers. 9:18 to go in the 4th quarter. Handoff to Harding. He picks up 1. 2nd down and 9. So thanks to historian Ken Dunn, he's got his Panther book right there. I should have my Panther record book, and you can get yours too on Amazon.com.
That's right.
Just set you back $10 or so. But anyway, that is the 2nd longest field goal in Panther history.
Really?
Yes. He ties Dave Menapace in
Oh, my God.
2002.
Dave Menapace,
who hit
yeah.
a 42-yarder against Wayland in 2002. What is number 1? Good question. TJ Kiley fires
Whoa.
into a crowd, and that is incomplete. He was intended for McCarron, number 86.
That's one of those passing plays where the coaching staff's looking at it and they say, well, you know, we want to just keep running the ball, but, you know, we got to show something else and, you know, make them at least respect the pass a little bit, and that's why they threw that pass right there.
So bring up 3rd down and 9 for Holliston with 8:29 to go in the 4th quarter.
So do we have the number 1?
There's tension in the air. Yes, I do. Big 3rd down and 9. Kiley drops back for the, he was trying to set up a screen there, but that was sniffed out by number 16. Andrew Submaranian. Wow, nice last name. But he snuffed that out. He was shoulder to shoulder with Harding. So there's no way that Kiley could let that go. That brings up 4th down and 9 and comes out number 23, the record-setting kicker for Holliston, comes onto the field. No, Lisa, he's not going to try a field goal.
8:20 left to go in the ball game.
Snap to Cotting, and his kick. Good rush by the Flyers, and it takes a Flyer bounce, and it's going to be down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 for Framingham.
Yeah, he really had to rush that because that was he had a real shot of getting blocked. So at least he got it off and got a
Didn't
little
go backwards anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the number 1 kick of all time for the Panthers was in 1985 against your beloved Clockers.
Uh-oh. See,
Dave Magan hit a 47-yarder.
wow. Did they
Was
win
that
the
a
game?
I wonder if that was a game winner. Darren Magan
Aaron Magan.
in 1985 against the Clockers, 47 yards. So 1st down with for the Flyers. Coleman, high pass is incomplete. Intended for Ferrante.
D'Angelo in the coverage there, nicely done, and here they go again. It's a little confusion on the defense here for Holliston.
Holliston moves quickly, and Framingham moved quickly, and Holliston wasn't set.
Stacked up in the middle. Gain of about 3.
Well, the other thing they're trying to do is catch.
Framingham gets a few yards.
They're trying to catch that 12th man on the field for Holliston when they substitute too.
Cooper Olsen.
So Ben Leonard with the rush. he got 4 yards.
I mean, so far, Tom, though that play hasn't been really. I think there was one in the first quarter that worked okay, but it has led to these 1 or 2 of these fourth down tries.
Coleman in the pocket, chase from the pocket. He's got nowhere to go, and he is smothered. So Zakshevsky and Olsen and Payne and David Villa and a host of characters.
I've been waiting all night. What happened? Of course, the people watching on TV can't hear this, I don't think, but they're running a 2-clap offense the whole time. The Coleman claps twice. On the second clap, they've gone, and they've done it every time. And I haven't seen them go off of that at all. And it's almost like if you're Holliston, you know what? Even if you're offsides once, go, because he go on to the third
Go on
clap.
the second clap.
Go on that second clap. Wait, watch when his hands start coming together and go on that clap. And you may get caught once, but it's been very consistent.
4th and 12 for Framingham. Play of the game, number 1. Coleman rolls. Pacheco's in his face. He scrambles left. Panthers dive, and Coleman sneaks out the back door. And he's still on his feet, but he's going to be just short of a first down.
He wouldn't have got it anyway, but this is holding on Framingham back here.
Oh, we got a flag on the field. Boy, it seemed they had him every which way but loose in that backfield.
And if he didn't get the first down, obviously the penalty would be declined because it was 4th down. 5:53 left to go in this game. Yeah, Holliston ball. They'll decline the penalty, obviously.
So holding is declined, yes. And Holliston takes over on the 5th time on downs. So the big Panther defense has come up big time and time again as Framingham has been forced to take some chances in this game.
5:53. This is our last home game this year, Tom. The years seem to just absolutely fly by. I'm pretty sure we're going to be over in Westwood for the West Thanksgiving Day game, but
we won't be live.
We won't be able to be live, no. But it's the last game here, and like to see the way these clockers. You got me going. The Panthers are finishing off this season, going for the 4th straight win right here.
Holliston goes to war, and
false start by Holliston.
False start against Holliston. 1st and 15.
Well, Bob the Greek checked in this week.
He had a lot of facts for us this week.
He did have a lot of facts. Do you know what year North and South were combined after they had been separate? The Flyers had been separate from the Spartans of the North for many years.
61 when they split? They became 62. I was at that game. 62 they split. Olsen, a nice run.
Nice. So in 1962, the Framingham Flyers became North and South, and that was the birth of the
Spartans. There was the Spartans and the Flyers.
So then in 1991, they combined again.
They combined back.
And there was a vote on what mascot to keep. You keep the Spartans or you keep the Flyers. And the vote was keep the Spartans. But apropos to what you just said on the top of the show, 2nd down and 10 for Holliston. Pitch to Olsen, or 27, Derek D'Angelo. You said thank you for your service to all the veterans. The veterans were in uproar because the Flyer mascot was for the Flyers, the
Framingham Flyers, yeah.
And so they voted a second time, and the veterans prevailed.
They must have been flying like out of the muster field up there somewhere. I think they had a little airport up around there somewhere. I'm not sure, but I think there was somewhere up and around the muster field.
TJ Kiley on third down,
Whoa.
and he is sacked again tonight. And that'll bring up fourth, and Holliston will probably punt. The other interesting fact that the Greek said is that he grew up in lovely Lisa's neighborhood.
Yeah, they grew up together, yeah.
They were neighbors.
Minutes to go. Clock running.
They were classmates
So-
at South, North,
So from-
Framingham North.
From now on, he'll be known as the lovely Greek. 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. I was just informed that the airport was down by GM, where GM was.
Oh, wow. Another procedure penalty against the Panthers, as their concern is just running out the clock here.
5 yards against Holliston.
And protecting the football.
Clock running.
Well, Coach Kiley went to the war offense there for a couple times to try and just run some clock, which he has been doing quite well tonight. 3.5 minutes left to go.
Kiting with a quick
Oh,
kick
there's
this
a
time, and
boomer.
it's a boomer. Oh, hit right away. But
What a tremendous return.
wow, number 1, Zach Samukula. I thought he was just going to get hammered by Robert Collier, who got right down there.
Yeah, well, he
and there
can.
was no fair catch sign.
He can release, too. Robert is the long snapper, right?
But you can't interfere
So-
with the.
no, but he got down there and
Gives the Panthers, the Flyers, good field position again.
So the Flyers will have the ball near midfield.
From the
So 3:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Defense digs in on first down. Coleman to Leonard. Little flare pass, and Robert Payne goes sideline to sideline and make that tackle.
Dennison, Pacheco, and Payne.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
clock running now. There's 2:55 left to go in this ball game.
2nd and 7.
Coleman fakes it to Leonard, takes it himself. He's tough to bring down. Keeps his feet for
Yeah.
a first down and more, much more.
And I was talking about the signal that he gives, and that time they went on the first clap. So
They must have heard you.
yeah, they probably heard
They've
me.
got those mics in their helmets. Coleman to the left, rolls out, tucks the ball.
It's ahead for about
He's a tough guy to tackle.
He is. He's a good runner. You had mentioned he has 12 rushing touchdowns.
12 rushing touchdowns.
Well, you can see why now. He's a very, very good runner.
So 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8. Framingham quickly to the line. Coleman fires to his right. Ferrante, another tough character to tackle. And Robert Payne's all the way back there to make sure that the Panthers get him down. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That first
Oh,
down.
they move the chains.
Payne finally made the stop.
Clock running. 1:25 left to go in the game.
Coleman looks across the middle.
Oh!
Well defended there.
Oh, he
Oh, he caught it
Touchdown.
for a Framingham touchdown with 1:19 to go. So it's 24-12 Panthers.
They will-
Coleman working quickly. I think D'Angelo was trying to get over there as Framingham moved to the line before the stakes were even set. And they'll go for 2.
$1:19 left to go in the ball game.
Coleman looks right, fires right, incomplete. So the attempt is no good. And Holliston's lead will be 12 points. So moving quickly, the Flyers aren't giving up. That's the second touchdown pass by Cody Coleman. This time to number 13, Joey Ferrante.
Now with 1:19 left, let's see how what Coach Kiley does here. I guess it might depend on where he gets the
Well, you're
ball.
going to see
but
an onside kick of some sort.
well, yeah, I'm guessing we do. And if Holliston recovers, you wonder if, you know, at this point of the season, maybe why not try and get another TD here?
Ken Dunn says that game in 1985 was Holliston 17, Ashland 6. So don't think it was quite a game winner by Magan, but it was certainly a boomer.
That's a long. That's 47 yards. I mean, 42 yards for a high schooler is long. Jack Harper announcing the captains and
All the seniors.
yeah, all
Their
the
last
seniors.
time on the committee and field. They have played proudly tonight at committee.
Four wins in a row bring the Panthers to even. And the win in Westwood will put them over the top for the year. Good comeback.
Well,
Tough start.
Jack Harper commits the number one foible.
Well, yeah, you know he.
Number one foible in announcing.
I don't know what
Never call a win before the fat lady sings.
I don't know what a foible is, but I guess what you said is correct. But I'll stick with what Jack said.
Stranger things have happened.
Foible or not, I don't know.
Faux pas.
Here we go.
Here goes the onside kick attempt, and that is gathered up. Number 14, Lima's got the ball, so Holliston in control right here. I don't think we'll see Framingham timeout, so Holliston will take a knee, or should take a knee.
Be interesting to see what Holliston does here. You know, you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, you should be taking a knee here and just let the clock go up. But sometimes you wonder if
Well, Framingham's
If
still
they'll-
got some timeouts,
Yeah.
so they could
they're going
force you to punt again and go for the block punt.
but they're going to war.
Holliston scored within 17 seconds against Needham
Yep.
last week.
Panthers will start at the 48.
So Holliston goes to war. So rather than taking a knee, we'll probably see Nick Larch with the tap and go. He's under center. Pitch to D'Angelo. And Derek D'Angelo gets a nice gain. And we do get a timeout by Framingham with 1:08 to go. And we'll take a quick break.
1:08 to go.
All right, Panthers out of the timeout. We'll have a 2nd down and 4.
Second and 4.
Pitch to Cooper Olsen, and now
I
on
love
the
this.
reverse to
Uh-oh.
D'Angelo, and he's got a nice block and is inside the 30 to the 25-yard line, and the Panthers are rolling.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. You know, the thing we talk about this a little bit on the war offense. You need kind of that quarterback who's out there and he's not afraid to block it. That was a nice block by Nick Larch out there.
Right, out in
Nick
front of
Larch.
the plate. That's who made the block, Larsh?
Yep.
Great.
Nice job, and now they'll go into the victory formation.
The other connection I want to make between these two programs, history-wise, is that the Framingham longtime football coach and athletic director, Angie Insulaco, was also the first football coach to resurrect the Holliston program in 1957. Holliston didn't have football from 1925 to 1956. And it was Angie Insulaco, Holliston native, or Holliston. He lived in Holliston resident.
Did he live in Stagecoach?
No, he lived on Robert Road.
Yeah,
Right
that's
up
what I'm saying.
for
Yeah,
me,
yeah, right. And me too.
So zeros on the clock. Holliston comes away with their 4th straight win, 24-12, and Jack Harper's off the sny for jinxing the Panthers in any way down at the last.
Well, Jack's new nickname is the Foible, but whatever that is, I have no idea. But anyway, Carlos, how about your lowdown?
All right, let's do it. So the final score here from Comedian Field, Panthers come away with a hard-fought 24-12 victory over the Framingham Friars. The stats kind of Flyers. What did I say? Framingham Flyers. The stats kind of tightened up in the second half here. Total yards 289 for the Panthers to 253 for the Flyers. It's 135 yards passing, 154 yards rushing for the Panthers, 140 yards passing, 113 yards rushing for the Flyers. No fumbles in this game, but there were a few interceptions, both of them by Framingham. Third down conversion.
3 of them. There were 3
of them. 3 of them. Third down conversions, 4 for 10 for Holliston, 3 for 9 for Framingham. Let's get to some individual stats. TJ Kiley was 10 of 15 for 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The leading rusher tonight was Cooper Olson, 88 yards on 7 carries. That's an average of 12.6 yards a carry. That included a touchdown run. Devin Harding with 35 yards, and Derek D'Angelo with 29 yards of his own. Leading receiver for the Panthers was Brady Sweeney. He had 3 catches for 62 yards. Joey Gentile and Kawhi Lima with touchdown receptions as well. Gentile had 43 yards receiving. For Framingham, quarterback Cody Coleman, 5 of 18 for 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Their leading rusher was Ben Lincoln. He had 40 yards on 9 carries. And their leading receiver was Zach Zemekula. He had a really good game. 3 catches for 102 yards, including 2 touchdowns, a long touchdown reception of 66 yards in the first half. Defensively for the Panthers, Cooper Olson leading the way with 7 tackles. That included a sack and another tackle for loss. Just a great game for Cooper. And then, some big interceptions. 1 from Joey Gentile, 1 from Brady Sweeney, and a 3rd from Miguel De Jesus. Just all around great defensive play from the Holliston Panthers defensive backfield. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Thank you, Los. We want to also thank the lovely Lisa up here on the big camera, and Bruce Guilfoyle on his computer there, the thing that does all that foible stuff. Tom, nice job. You brought Holliston home again. Holliston doubles up Framingham 24-12. That's it. We'll see you Thanksgiving. Good night, everyone.
They go to 5-5. Good night, everybody.